Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into the really dynamic world of cryptocurrency. It feels like just yesterday, crypto was this sort of niche, almost experimental thing, But wow, fast forward to 2024 and things look totally different. We're now talking over 560 million people around the globe holding crypto, and that's what, nearly 7% of the world's population? 6.8%, yeah, that's pretty significant. So our mission today is to unpack these honestly fascinating stats on crypto adoption worldwide. We want to understand the challenges this kind of explosive growth brings. And most importantly, we want to give you the crucial info you need to navigate this space safely. We actually dug up some surprising facts from our sources, especially on which countries are really leading the pack. Okay, let's unpack this. So that global picture, like we said, 2024, over 560 million crypto holders globally. That's a huge change in how people are thinking about and, using money.
It absolutely is. And what's really striking isn't just the number itself, huge as it is, it's how fast these numbers are climbing. It shows, the sustained growing interest in new financial tech across all sorts of different places. It's clear crypto isn't just some passing fad.
Right. And when we look at where this is happening, well, get ready for some surprises. Our sources give us the top 5 countries for crypto holders in 2024 by population percentage. Leading the charge, the United Arab Emirates, 25.3%. That's 1 in 4 people. Then Singapore, close behind at 24.4%. Turkey's up there too, 19.3%. Argentina, 18.9%. And maybe surprisingly, number 5 is Thailand with 17.6%. Thailand at number 5, nearly 18% of the population. That really does stand out. It says a lot about their progress in the whole digital market globally. Beyond just saying rapid growth, what do you think is really driving it in these specific places, especially in Asia?
Yeah, that's a great question. And this is where you see some interesting patterns emerge when you connect the dots. If you look at countries like Thailand, Argentina, Turkey, many of them have dealt with pretty high inflation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe large parts of the population haven't had great access to traditional banks. So for them, crypto isn't just speculation. It can actually be a practical tool, like for preserving wealth, maybe even for some daily stuff,
Yeah.
kind of leapfrogging the old systems.
Ah, okay. So a real utility aspect in some places.
Exactly. And then you look at Singapore and the UAE, they're being really proactive, setting up clear rules, favorable regulations. That encourages innovation, makes investors feel safer.
So different drivers depending on the country.
Right. It points to this clear geographic shift. Heavy adoption in regions really embracing digital finance, either out of need or opportunity.
That makes sense. But all this excitement, this global embrace,
Yeah.
must bring challenges, right?
Yeah.
Especially when something grows this fast. And like you said, regulation is still playing catch up in a lot of places.
Oh, absolutely. You've hit on a really critical point there. Despite all the enthusiasm, the crypto market is definitely wrestling with some big systemic issues. First, yeah, the lack of consistent, proper regulations, a patchwork globally, unclear rules, or sometimes no rules, that leaves investors exposed, legally speaking.
Okay, so regulatory uncertainty. What else?
Second, high volatility. We all know crypto prices can swing wildly, like really fast.
Yeah.
That means potential for big losses, not just gains.
Right, the roller coaster ride.
And third, and this maybe hits home most directly for individuals, the cyber threats. They are sophisticated and they are relentless. Cyber criminals are actively targeting crypto holders,
Yeah.
and they're getting smarter.
And these threats, they're not just theoretical, they're real. Our sources had some, frankly, scary examples, like the Lazarus Group, exploiting flaws in Google Chrome. They used fake gaming websites to sneak spyware onto people's computers, steal data silently.
Yeah, really nasty stuff.
And it's not just these big state-sponsored groups either. There are loads of phishing campaigns, Russian threat actors, for example, sending emails, tricking people into giving up their private keys or downloading malware, all designed to just drain their wallets. It really does feel like a digital frontier sometimes, a bit lawless.
It does. And, it raises the question, why? Why are these threats so common, so advanced here? A lot of it comes down to crypto's nature. Transactions can be sort of pseudonymous, harder to track, and the assets themselves, very valuable, very easy to move once you have access. Plus, in crypto, you are basically your own bank,
Your own bank.
which means the security burden. It falls squarely on you, the user.
Okay, so if you're your own bank and the threats are this serious, what's the absolute number one thing you need to grasp if you're in crypto or even just thinking about it? What does this all mean for you?
Right. It boils down to that idea.
Yeah.
You're your own bank.
Yeah.
Take personal responsibility for security. It's paramount. And the golden rule, the absolute number one thing, your private key. That's your secret code, your digital signature, the thing that proves you own your crypto. It must never, ever be compromised. If someone gets that, they get your funds, period.
Never compromise the private key. Got it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So our sources lay out a pretty comprehensive list of recommendations to protect your wallet. We can maybe group them into, say, 3 main areas.
Okay, yeah, let's break it down. What's the first area?
Let's call the first one foundational security principles, like the bedrock stuff. Number 1, research thoroughly. Before you invest anything, really understand it. What are the different cryptos? How does the blockchain work? What software are you using? And crucially, stay updated on the latest scams. Knowledge really is your first shield.
Makes sense. Know what you're getting into.
Second, use dedicated crypto wallets. These are specifically designed to store and manage your crypto securely. You need to figure out what's best for you. A software wallet on your phone or computer, or maybe. Third, use hardware wallets, if possible, especially if you're holding significant amounts. These are basically the gold standard. Think of it like a physical vault for your digital keys.
A vault, how does that work?
Well, the private keys literally never leave that physical device. To make a transaction, you connect it, but the key signs the transaction on the device itself. Only the signed instruction leaves, not the key. So super resistant to online hacking.
Okay, that sounds pretty robust. So that's the vault. What about when you're actually online, like trading or interacting?
Great question. That leads to our second category, online vigilance and digital hygiene, staying sharp online. Number 4 here, implement two-factor authentication, 2FA, everywhere you can, especially on exchanges. This is non-negotiable, really. Beyond your password, you need that second code, usually from your phone. It stops someone getting in, even if they somehow steal your password. Crucial for preventing unauthorized withdrawals.
Okay, 2FA definitely. What's next?
Number 5, regularly check your accounts. Keep an eye out for any weird transactions. Stay aware of recent security breaches reported by exchanges or wallets you use. And yeah, change your passwords and credentials reasonably often. Don't set and forget.
Good habit. Keep monitoring.
Number 6, beware of suspicious emails. Phishing is absolutely rampant in the crypto space. Look for those classic signs. Weird sender addresses, typos, bad grammar, urgent demands, strange links or attachments. If anything feels off, just don't click. Delete it.
Trust your gut on those emails.
Definitely. Number 7, verify URLs for software. This is a big one. If you're downloading a wallet app or any crypto software, only get it directly from the official developer's website. Don't just search the App Store. Why? Because fake, malicious wallets often pop up in search results looking very convincing.
Wow. Okay, go direct to the source.
Always. Number 8, use strong, unique passwords. Sounds basic, I know, but it's still fundamental. Mix upper, lowercase, numbers, symbols. Don't reuse passwords across sites, especially not your crypto accounts. And change them periodically.
The basics still matter.
They really do. And number 9, avoid public Wi-Fi for transactions. Seriously, public networks in cafes, airports, they're just not secure. Easy for hackers to snoop on your traffic, potentially grab sensitive info.
Right, stick to secure networks for anything crypto related. That's a lot of crucial online advice. What about the sort of bigger picture security, your connection, your system?
Exactly. That's our third category. Proactive network and system protection. Things you should always have running. Number 10, secure your internet for trading. Basically, make sure your home network setup is solid. Check your router's firewall settings, make sure they're strong, and absolutely keep your anti-malware software up to date. New threats pop up all the time.
So basic home network security, but really dialed in.
Precisely. Number 11, use a quality VPN, a virtual private network. A good VPN encrypts all your internet traffic. It hides your online activity from potential spies, even from your own internet provider. Adds a really important layer of privacy and security, especially if you're moving crypto around.
Okay, VPN for an extra layer. What's left?
Number 12, and this is arguably one of the most critical for recovery. Properly back up your seed phrase.
The seed phrase. That's the recovery key, right?
Yeah.
Those words.
Exactly. Usually 12 or 24 words. It's your master key if you ever lose access to your wallet device.
Yeah.
You need to write this down. Physically, on paper, multiple copies.
Yes.
Store these copies in different secret, secure locations. Think fireproof safe, maybe a different trusted location. Make sure it's non-erasable ink. Never, ever store it digitally. No photos, no emails, no password managers, and obviously, never share it.
Okay, physical backups, multiple locations, keep it offline. Super important. That is, wow, that's a really thorough list, a vital set of recommendations. It definitely hammers home that point.
Right.
Crypto has amazing potential, but you have to be vigilant. Security isn't optional. It's absolutely essential.
It really is. And, while we talked about the regulatory uncertainty, it's not the whole story everywhere. We heard from Shang Tianyou. He's the GM for Southeast Asia at Kaspersky. He pointed out that Thailand, for instance, number 5 on our adoption list.
Yeah,
The crypto market is booming, partly because the government is actively supporting it with clear regulations. That kind of proactive approach helps integrate crypto safely into the financial system. It actually positions Thailand as maybe a future fintech leader in Asia, so it shows that with the right framework, this digital finance world can evolve in a positive, more secure way.
That's a really interesting perspective, a sign that maybe regulation can keep pace, or at least try to. Well, what a deep dive today. We've covered a lot of ground. The incredible global rise of crypto, over 500 million holders in 2024, those surprising adoption hotspots like Thailand, driven by really interesting factors, both economic and tech. We also face the challenges head on. Regulation gaps, volatility, those serious cyber threats. But hopefully, most importantly, we've given you those practical, crucial steps, that checklist really to help you stay safe and protect your assets in this space.
Absolutely. And I think that's the core message, isn't it? Crypto offers genuinely exciting possibilities, maybe even revolutionary ones. But knowledge, understanding what you're doing, and constant vigilance, those are your best tools. They're what let you navigate the complexities safely, effectively.
Couldn't agree more. So as this digital financial landscape just keeps shifting, keeps evolving so fast, the final thought for you, our listener, is this. What steps will you take starting today to really shore up your own digital security and boost your financial literacy in this ever-changing world?